How's it going, Toy Table fans? Welcome back to the Toy Table. I am your host, Steve. And yeah, in this one, we got another good one for you. We are responding to Gary's Hot Wheels collection and some of the other kind of Hot Wheels channels that's been going around displaying and telling about their top 10 favorite Hot Wheels. I did mine last top 10, I guess, November of 18 or 2018, and it's kind of funny how the list has changed just due to cars are kind of buried from that list, or I just, can't really find them, or, Anyways, it happens. So, over the course of the week, I've been watching other people's top 10 lists, and they've been all really interesting, and so here's mine. Starting at number 10, probably not in anybody else's list, and when I was going through the cars to, I guess, find this list, this one came up, and it's just called a 59 Chevy Wagon. But this one I bought fairly early in collecting. I've only been collecting Hot Wheels now for about a year and a half or so, and I wasn't really expecting to see a canoe on top of a car. So it actually made me chuckle when I was going through the pegs. So, and I bought it right away, and then actually they released a blue one, and of course I bought the blue one with the canoe, and that's why it's number 10. It made me laugh on the pegs. Another person or car that makes me laugh every time I see it, and it's Mr. Mom's minivan. There it is, and this one's still it's fast as well. I should actually race it into the red car collection. Oh, by the way, if you haven't seen already, and you're new to the channel, Ken and I, my co-host, my little guy, we took about 2 months to we sorted all our open Hot Wheels together, and we opened some here and there, and we raced them all. We found the top 10 list, or top 10 fastest of each color, and we finally just started racing each color in match plays together. And so far, the two kind of match play style races have just been unreal, including yesterday's, which I should put a link to at the end of this video, where I think 9 of the 11 races, the cars were basically, door to door as they're going across the finish line. So anyways, that's I guess why I'm doing this video kind of solo, is I got home a little earlier, and Ken's expected home in I guess an hour or so with his mother. And I got kind of some of these cars out. Anyways, so tonight, can't wait to race. Here's number 9. Sorry to babble on there about my own channel, but number 9 has to be Mr. Mom's minivan. Alright, we'll go number 8 here. Got the Lamborghini Countach, and this is from, I've had this thing easily 30 years or more. I remember my brother and I playing with this, and it's pretty much lost its color changing ability, and I can't believe it's kicking around, because it even spent, I guess, the last summer or two literally outside on the lawn, and somehow it didn't get hit by the lawnmower or anything. But so that one's number 8, just for kind of sentimental reasons of collecting and playing with these cars when I was a kid with my brother. Number 7, we got a snowplow from Matchbox. Now, going back to the number 10 selection of car, it's pretty new to Hot Wheels, and I guess it was November of 17 or so, or December of 17, and Ken and I were going through Walmart, and I went down the Hot Wheels aisle for the first time in years, like 30 years, going back to when I was a kid, and this snowplow, along with the Zamboni, was the first one that Ken and I bought together, and since then we've bought thousands. We've got hundreds of more cars. So this one makes the list because it's pretty much the first one in our collection, besides the ones that have been hiding in the basement here, and where I say I'm going picking in my basement. So that is number 6. Then number 5. Gonna go with this limo. This is another one I've had since I'm a kid, or I had one very, very similar to it. This one actually came to me from Pokemon Tom. They had to do a big move, and they left a bunch of stuff at my parents' place, and I came upon, I guess, Tom's cars that he had when he was a kid, and they just never made it out to where they live. So, anyways, this guy definitely is on the list. Still in really good shape, still rolls really well, just like a typical majorette limo or a majorette door opener. It's missing a door, but this car here has a lot of miles on it, a lot of miles. So I'll put the limo there. I think Mr. Mom's Racing will agree, he likes the limo as well. So that brings us to number 4. Now, this one kind of has an interesting story to it as well. A few days ago, when I was gathering up these cars, I kind of did a cleanup in the basement, and I came upon this little stash bin that I had made of many, and I came upon this shell of a car, or the body, and I remember keeping it, and I don't remember ever seeing it with the wheels on it, but I just love it because it's a very unique blue, and another unique blue on the side, and it looks like the Seattle cityscape there, and it actually has painted lights, right? So then I kept on cleaning, and it dawned on me, sitting on the desk, was this one where Ken, you know, he's just still 2.5. He thinks that this thing, when it go like this, it looks like a lawnmower. He really likes watching me mow the lawn. We'll see whether he actually likes mowing the lawn when it's his chore for allowance. Probably about, I don't know, 6 or 8 years or so. When do you let your son mow the lawn? I know I was young. All right, so yeah, he thinks this is a mower, and I think it's actually a pretty good idea with all the different cars that Hot Wheels and Matchbox make. I mean, if they make the diaper dragger, you can make a lawnmower car, can't you? So, anyways, it dawned on me that these two actually are one and the same. So there it is. There's number 4, and it actually really does roll really, really straight. Really straight and really smooth. So that's number 4. I'm not sure whether I'll ever be able to repair that, or that's the way it goes. And it just kind of, again, new to Hot Wheels. There's not really much to display under there, if that was their idea. So maybe that makes me go, a little bit. A little shout out to Frugal Diecaster. Thanks again for sending those cars. It's amazing. We had a lot of fun racing them, and we still got to get that, put that Jag up against all the blue cars. That was the fastest car out of the ones that he sent. But I kind of had a creative block. I switched up the track a little bit. All the qualifications was on a much shorter track versus the track we've been using now for the kind of the color battle matches. And yeah, so I think I actually got too many cars out here, but we'll do a quick number 4. I kind of think I lost track. These are kind of the same. I'm just going to go really quick. I really love Corvettes and Porsches. And anytime you can have a classic red Porsche or Corvette, I'm all on board. Maybe not this model, particularly in the Corvette. I tend to like I have a convertible one, and kind of in the same model, or same kind of newish year that I really like, but I just couldn't find it. And then a red Porsche, I could do without the red stripe. I actually just, who did I watch that was just painting a beautiful red Porsche? Literally, I just watched the video, and he and HW or Matchbox Restore guy are painting one. Anyways, babbling on again. Okay, so another kind of tribute here is I really like this. Anything Mustang, especially the older ones, and they're pretty easy to collect. Hot Wheels comes out with seeming like a whole lot of Mustangs every year. And this is kind of a tribute to Pokemon Tom. He's really taken to the Mustang, and he doesn't come out this way too often because he lives pretty far, but I hunt down and pretty much buy any Mustang that I see. So I guess that's number 3. Older Mustang. Oh, but this one here, I really love the stance of it, right? And the color is pretty good too, but I just can't, like, I never really looked at wheels before, but as you watch kind of videos and customizers of other Hot Wheels channels, people pick on the wheels. But yeah, just regular black wheels or any kind of different color of a wheel on those would be cool. And then someone pointed it out, and I never really noticed it before, but they have a white wall and a yellow wall on this one. But other than that, I really like it. Moving on, number 2. Something I really liked to play with and collect as a kid. Not so much collect, because like the cars I had, you didn't really get too many new ones all the time. And really anything IndyCar. And this actually came in my very latest flea market haul. When I go through those loose bins, if there's IndyCars in pretty good shape, and especially if they have the sponsors on them, I'm all over it. When I was a kid, I had a set of majorette kind of IndyCars, and the cool thing about them were you could like turn the wheel so they would like always be able to turn left in a circle, and obviously turn it the other way, and it was just fun. I like to roll them and never really had too many tracks, but you know, dioramas and never had this road tape either when I was a kid, and I'm really excited to someone invented it, because that would have been way too cool to put road tape down on the floor or kitchen table or coffee table. So, and as these have been coming out, I've just been buying them up quite regularly, and Formula flashbacks, any kind of Indy style car really brings me back to when I was a kid. Now, number 1, in case you are still here waiting for number 1, I got a few examples of my number 1 favorite, and that would have to be the Pontiac GTO Judge. This one here is the faster than ever, and it's actually the second fastest car amongst our top 10 black cars, and maybe you'll see it tonight. I've got over there on the Thetoytable racing desk the colors remaining that we haven't raced as a match together, and I'm quite pleased with that, how the top 10s have turned out. So far they've been really, really even, and you know, we've done red and green, and you know, red could go against yellow, any color. It's just, the races are already there. It's just a matter of filming them and finding the viewers to watch them. Here's another example of that Pontiac GTO, I guess the regular 5 spindle wheels, and I really like the black color. Obviously this one here is a little unique because it's got an error there, a little paint defect there, and you would never really know unless someone opened the package, because Hot Wheels, as you know, come facing like this. This was close to getting into the top 10, but didn't quite make it. And I realize I've shown more than 10 cars here. I got another example here of the 69 GTO Judge, Birmingham police car. Really love this car, and like, again, I'm kind of new to collecting Hot Wheels, and I've really learned a lot of the different makes of the muscle cars in that, and I just kind of came upon really liking the GTO. So here's another one, 70 Pontiac GTO Judge. This one's actually from Hot Wheels Racer Mike, and again, I'm just ecstatic of just the community of Hot Wheels, of guys that make have channels and make races and do customizations and yada yada yada. I was watching one of his races, and like, I came out of my chair when I saw this car, and I was like, dude, you've just added to my list of cars I must find. And he's just like, yeah man, I'll send you one. So he sent me this one, and not only did he send me this one, which is way too cool, and yeah, I haven't opened it just because I'm just like, if I don't open them right away, then they kind of sit there, and I'm like, ooh, I gotta wait for the right moment, and I can also, I don't really have like a really good shelf or display spots, so that's probably the additional reason. Then a couple more examples. Another one that Hot Wheels Racer Mike sent was this bad boy, the 69 Pontiac GTO. And actually, to be honest, this one here, the Faster Than Ever, came in that same Hot Wheels Racer Mike package he sent me. Just really good guy. I actually should and could mail him something back. If you listen, Mike, if you want anything, let me know. Anyways, that's my top 10 list, guys. Thanks for watching. I've had a whole lot of fun over the last year and a half, approaching 2 years of collecting these things. And stay tuned to some of those color battles. I don't know what to call the races, so they're just going to be Hot Wheels color matches or whatever I've kind of put them up, labeled them. We got the Hot Wheels Invitational, Blind Bag Invitational coming out, and yeah, lots of stuff going on. Another notable mention of a truck, anything a tow truck when I was a kid, I really liked. But didn't really. This one I actually really like. It could have, and this one's actually the fastest purple car. So that's got to go back in the sandwich bag of safety. Once again, thanks for watching. This has been my top 10 list, and over and out. Happy Hot Wheeling.